there's proposal to increase some of the allocation to the counties. Would you say now that is a little bit heading the way that you wanted, or is the amount now satisfactory enough?
No, it remains tokenist. The changes that the cabinet is proposing at the moment are those changes that simply reflect the growth of revenue, but has no relationship with what ought to move. The Constitution talks about resources following functions, but in these situations, the resources haven't followed functions. When we talked about, when you asked the question about how far we've gone on devolution, for example, the only thing that we've devolved is basically healthcare has developed to a certain extent. I cannot quite see any other issue that has basically devolved. Roads are still the preserve of the national government. They still keep roads. The other thing that ought to have devolved is agriculture.
But would that also imply now that the push for the referendum is still on?
Yes, the push for the referendum is still on, and it may have to take a better and stronger dimension, because as it is, Kenyans may have forgotten what it was. But you see, it will take certain situations to force these matters onto the scene. And if we wait for too long, we will revert to the old methodologies where the center continued to hold and continued to disburse funds.
Okay. You've been labeled as a firebrand governor, always rubbing shoulders with government the wrong way. Do you leave this position? Probably we are going to see a much quieter Isaac Ruto.
I'm certainly due to leave the position of chair of Council of Governors, because this position is you are electable twice only. So my term comes to an end in April, and another governor will definitely take over the running of the Council of Governors, and I'll continue to agitate even more because I'll be freer. Remember, currently what I say I have to weigh in terms of consensus amongst my colleagues.
Okay, it happened in Embu, we've seen it in Makueni, we've seen it also trying to emerge in Narok. Do you think there is a conspiracy by legislatures against government?
Yes, that is basically the legislators. It is our legislators-driven demos, legislators-driven dissent, legislators-funded dissent. These are pre-2017 issues. And this divide between those who want to continue with the centralized systems, this divide will continue to widen, and it will be a major issue in 2017 elections. These people who do not want devolution to succeed will have to be exposed, pure and simple.
All right, thank you so much.
Asante sana.